Welcome back, friends, to another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Lids87 here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Galuf to see how worthy he is of your precious tickets and or gems. Before I start talking about Galuf, first and foremost, sorry I couldn't get out a Palom and Spoony Bard, aka Edward, video for the last Lost chapter. It's been a crazy 2 weeks at work to the point, well, I'm a little burnt out, I'm not gonna lie. But I had to do a Galuf video. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the whole infographic thing. So I do apologize for that. Hopefully by the next one, work will calm down a little bit so I can focus on researching and better presenting this for you. But in the meantime, I will be using the Dissidia compendium to cover Galuf or recap them. So I'm going to leave the link down below in the description to the Dissidia compendium along with other resources so you guys can check out for yourself. Now, first and foremost, at least right now, from what I've seen, Galuf has yet to be confirmed for the global side of the game. Around this time frame on the JP side, he was already out. We had him already over there with his LD weapon. There was an in-game notification signifying that the Summer Festival is about to start and that there's going to be free multi-draws for this banner. So speculation started the Summer Festival, brand new banner, right? Along with some new events or something like that. So we should be getting Galuf. At least that is my guess. If it's not Galuf, if it's seriously someone else, they decided to switch it up, then Joshua has the very last laugh on that one. So let's go ahead and talk about Galuf. Let's recap him. And if it's not him, hey, at least the information is out there. All right, friends. So Galuf in Opera Omnia, he is an evade, cover, counter type character. He is from Final Fantasy V, and in Opera Omnia, Final Fantasy V characters have a mastery mechanic where you have to use their abilities a certain amount of time, just once, before they become their plus forms. Now with this first ability, he's going to be granting an ally or allies, depending on which upgrade it's at, a buff called Cover, where he will literally take single target damage for them. With the base form, it's one ally with his Cover Plus. He will grant this to the entire party except himself. So he will literally jump in the way, take the damage for them, and then jump right back. Now, mind you, this is single target damage, not AoE damage. So if you see a beefy AoE attack heading your way, just be very mindful of it. With the second ability, Shira Hadori. It used to be called Blade Block, but Shira Hadori. If I mispronounce that, I apologize. Please let me know below in the comments how to say that properly. This is where he is going to grant himself a buff called Dodge, where he will have the capabilities to evade physical type damage, and that evasion is up by 80%. With the plus version of Shira Hadori, this will now be at 100% evade to physical type damage. That's being ranged and melee type damage. As you guys see, this is not for magic type damage. He will not counter, at least not yet, magic type damage. All right, friends, so... and this counter is just the standard counter where he's going to do brave hits plus HP attacks. With his EX ability buff, there is a little bit more evasion built in. So with his Soul of Dawn, he will have a standard, not on top of his standard dodge evade, he will have another evasion by 60%. And this is all types of damage, including magic. The only difference is that if he evades magic with this, he will not counter that. All right, just keep that in mind. And there is also party-wide survivability in the form of 40% brave damage resist or brave damage reduction. So he's going to help keep your party members alive from those AoE attacks, or at least receiving less brave damage. Now with his LD ability, this is where things are going to start getting more interesting. Upon using his LD ability, Dawn Katana, that sounds pretty cool. Dawn Katana, he will grant himself a new buff called Battle to the Death for 5 turns, and he will grant your party members cover, except himself. So he will grant his allies cover, so you don't necessarily have to be spamming cover just to get it off right the bat. So what you want to do when the quest starts, due to his EX ability limit breaks, he can go first, use one of his abilities, and then he will act back to back again. So you can use the second ability, get that dodge up, and then do it again to get that 100% evade dodge for physical damage, or if the enemy is about to go straight into his LD ability, so you could cast cover on your allies. And also have Battle to the Death. Now, Battle to the Death, this is where things get spicy. So, party-wide, brave damage up by 40%. So, he has a very good aura just on a buff on Galuf for 5 turns. So be sure to slow him down. Take off any speed buffs, right, to take full advantage of this. He is also going to increase their stolen max brave overflow. He will grant himself 20% HP damage up. And there's also a 20% HP regen by 20% of max HP regen towards the entire party. So there is some healing for them. While Battle to the Death is active, he's going to have an Arden-like mechanic where he cannot die. So if you see a big ass attack heading your way where it's like it's a purple aura, right, brave damage that someone's about to die, Galuf will take that, he'll shrug it off, he'll laugh off, and then he will start healing himself back up. Of course, once this expires, he will recover his HP by 1. Just be sure he is healthy again, or he doesn't receive some kind of attack where he could potentially die, or just use his LD ability again to grant this undying buff on him. But unlike Arden though, Arden consumes all of his HP. This will consume Galuf's current HP by 40% after his own turn ends. And when he is being attacked or he evades anything, so this is anything now, he will counter with Resolute Strike, which is just another counter. So he can do his standard counter if he evades physical damage on top of this new counter, Resolute Strike. So he can have 2 counters as off-turn damage. All right, friends, so when it comes to the worthiness of Galuf, I'm gonna say he's pretty high up there. He's pretty damn close to pity worthy, especially if you don't have someone like Gladio. The way I see Galuf, I see him as an older, wiser, more experienced Gladio, right? Gladio, he's young, he's got freaking abs of steel, pecs like there's no tomorrow. There goes my self-esteem. I need to do push-ups right now. But Gladio, I mean, he does have party-wide survivability, and he also has the capabilities to completely evade damage and then counter with his LD ability buff, Blink. Galuf has standard counters in his base kit, and now he has more counters with his LD ability buff, but this is now for 5 turns while increasing your party's brave damage. All right, friends, so seriously considering picking up Galuf if you don't have someone like that. And I really like Galuf because he has a lot in one unit, right? So we saw that he has brave damage reduction 40%. He has HP HP regen towards your party members based off of, what was it, 20% of the HP, and he increases your party's brave damage up by 40%. So he can cover some of these support type roles and increase your party's damage. So the other 2 slots you're a little bit more open, so you don't have to fill one of these roles or just get some other characters that further boost your party's damage. Now, the one downside about Galuf is kind of like I mentioned earlier, that he is more for single target damage when it comes to coverage for your allies. So when it comes to AoE, that's not really his forte. I mean, he's still going to do wonderfully. He's still going to counter the AoE attacks because he got attacked himself. So if that is not your playstyle, we should be getting Warrior of Light next month, near the end of next month, July. Some point in July or the following month, where Warrior of Light is going to be getting his LD boards, and Warrior of Light is an excellent party-wide tank where he can pretty much negate any form of brave damage due to his shields, and he can pretty much negate HP damage due to his LD ability buff based on the shield values, and he is an excellent brave battery. Very little HP healing with his EX ability, but you don't really need it because he does an excellent job of keeping your party members alive. All right, friends, so again, if you are in need of someone like Galuf, off-turn damage, auras towards your party members, seriously considering throwing tickets or gems for him. If you would rather wait for Warrior of Light, you just have to wait another month. All right, friends, so that is it for this video, friends. I want to thank you guys for watching my coverage of Galuf. I apologize that this wasn't in its infographic state. I will do my best for the next one to get it up there. Again, just work has been a little bit crazy. Just bear with me, friends, as I still would love to. I still want to do these videos for you, of course. All right, friends, so me personally, I am going to be throwing a lot of tickets for Galuf. I like Galuf since the 35 CP era. His EX is already 3 out of 3. I'm going to be throwing a lot of tickets, 400 tickets, in hopes to pick up his LD weapon. I don't have Bartz's burst weapon yet, so if we do pick that up along the way, that'd be awesome. But the gems are for Tifa, and we'll see how it goes from there. We'll see what RNG decides to do. All right, friends, all your wonderful comments down below. And until next time, friends, good luck and have a good one.